Dr. Dean TV.
I'm surrounded by lights, camera, action. I'm the topic of debates, gossip, and the discussions. Somebody tell them I ain't got the time for these distractions. For when I die, I'm afraid of what might happen. They recognize my face, they ask me for my autograph. I tell them that my faith don't justify superstars. So switch off the lights, turn off the cameras, and cut the action. For when I die, I'm afraid of what might happen. I just speak from the heart, and I connect with the hearts. Some speak from the mind, it doesn't pass their ears. When I first stood up on the stage, everyone was looking at me weird. But after months and years, I came accustomed to the stares. Because I did it like a soldier, I came from Guns N' Roses. When they ask about Judgment Day, I told them only Allah knows this. I'm in Saudi Arabia, looking like a Muslim boy. I came from the streets to Islam, now I'm living these days of joy. See, I was 15 with my hat low, backwards on those back roads, in my string vest and my jean shorts and my Air Max and my afro. I had a GT doing wheelies. I saw tapes turn into CDs, saw love turn into envy. I'm turning to MB. And I didn't change when they hated me. I didn't change when they rated me. Allah sees what they didn't see and rewards me with those brown knees. So at 19, I'm in a masjid, socks off on that carpet, Shahada on the tip of my tongue, and it's equal where my heart is. Back to the day where I started. My hair fade with a parting in a tracksuit in a Mercedes. Text messages from ladies, and they would say I've gone crazy. Ghetto child from those 80s. I was raised on Bob Marley. Now I'm listening to Mashari, Rashid Al-Afasi. Why'd I change? They ask me. To them this life means everything. To me it's only temporary. So at 21 I went to Egypt, learning Quran and Arabic. I was an Ahli fan, not Zamali. And Madina is where I live. I wasn't fazed by no pyramids. I was fazed by the love they give. Out there with no family, but I'm still eating with family. 28, I went to QA. A London boy from a rough estate. Now I'm living on this Gulf Road in my flip-flops and my white faux. How did I get here? I don't know. Where are my old friends? I don't know. But if I die tomorrow, this is the way that I wanna go. Cause we was them young pathfinders, estate boys trying to leave that life behind us. How can I see options and I'm walking around blinded? There's angels in the ghetto cause Allah came and find us. Who would have thought that I'll be standing in Arabia in this white cloth with the stance of a believer? I came from Brixton Hill where success didn't meet us. I could have ended up dead on those streets, bruv. Came from the streets to Islam, the ghetto. Now when I see my brother give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet with salam. Salamu alaikum. I'm a Muslim, I came from the streets to Islam, the ghetto. When I see my brother give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet with salam. Salamu alaikum. It's amazing, I look at where I am today. This ain't what I was raised amongst, I call this the chosen way. I used to go into my church every Sunday. Mom was cooking recipes, listening to reggae. I was a typical black boy, typical black household, walking with my jeans low, face like I own the road. Before there was no hope, I used to make a lot of dough, but ask me about Islam or Allah, I say I don't know. And a few books, few months, a lot of reading. New season, it brings a new way of thinking. I reason when a Muslim is speaking, I listen. Smile because of the beauty I found in his religion. This is what was missing, the final piece of the puzzle. It's all starting to make sense now, before it was all muddled. I was stuck in the jungle, blind like a bat, now I see quite clear. It's Allah, thank for that. He brought me the facts, now the boy from the flats is the boy who lay his head down on the mat. It's as simple as that. And now that I found Islam, inshallah, I'ma never turn back. See, I was on the outside looking in, ghetto child lingering, thinking should I take it now, thoughts were just wavering. Will it make my daddy proud? What am I gonna say to him? Can I go back to my house? Mommy, I'm a Muslim, how's she gonna take it down? How they gonna take it in? Will I end up kicked out? or get a kick in. I don't know what to do. I gotta plan my next move. Wanna take shahada soon. I gotta think it through. What's right for me, I have to do. Live for me and not for you. I don't believe that is true. The things I read up in the news, it's my choice. I'ma choose. I ain't got nothing to lose. This is the religion, the truth. Read the books, found the proof. Ismail came to me, sat me down and said to me, what's your purpose in life? Could it just was like a game to me? And I would think occasionally, Ismail was right. I need to fix up my life. Tonight could be my last night. So just before the summer year 2002, my mind's already had a wonder. Now it's time to make a move. I made my way down to the studio where I link up with my crew, sitting on the single chair, running my fingers through my hair. I said, yo, it's your Phil. It's your older brother here. Thankfully he says, yeah. Ismail was downstairs. He'll be up in a minute, he's having a word with his mother. He comes up, I tell him I want to take my shahada. He looks at me and smiles, I stand up, receive a hug. He said, I see you as a friend and why I look you like a brug. Now I can feel the love, no longer feeling lost. He said, take off your cross and take a drive to New Cross. That's where I remember Uncle Yasser and his brothers from all over. They said it's time to leave the ghetto life way over your shoulder. So I said, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There's no true God except Allah, Muhammad is his messenger. I ain't going church no more, I'm going Jummah. Friday straight a mosque, Muntazan the khutbah. Wanted to get the front row, I had to get there early. He read the prayer in Arabic, I understood it barely. Really got to learn it quick, got myself a teacher. That's when I went to Egypt, so I could learn the language better. Feeling all emotional, wrote my mum a letter. I need you feeling lonely, tried to find myself a lover. And mum always tried her best to make sure my son was focused. Mum always had a smile no matter how slow I progress. And mum would always say, that's my son, he's the best. Mum never let me forget that life was just a test. But I was raised in Christianity, I used to go to church. Mum would drop me off to school, then she'd rush off to work. And mum saw her son change when I turned 19, but she still loved me the same when I converted to the Deen. She just started asking questions, son, why you do that? I say, mum, sit with me, watch a DVD of Ahmed Deedat. And slowly but surely, mum will recognize the truth and appreciate the changes that I've made since my youth. But she knew I was flying away, she wanted to spend a day together. This is our moment, we went mosque together. It was enough to make me smile to see my mum with a hair cover. And then she brought the news, she wanted to take her shahada. I said, Allahu Akbar. Now mother, if I die today, don't cry. Pray for me, I'm my janazah, why? I believe in a life that goes on beyond the sky. I'm just trying to get there while I'm here still alive. And yeah, I'm surprised, I didn't think that I will be able to do the things that I've done before, but now they see me in the street, they say, Belal, how's it going? I reply, Alhamdulillah, it's going fine. The grass is greener on the other side. The women are more cleaner and the men are more polite. I love my new family, I love my new life. See, now I can smile even if I die tonight. But if I die tonight, tell my mother don't cry. Pray for me at my janazah, why? I believe in a life that goes on beyond the sky. I'm trying to get there while I'm here still alive. They ask me my religion, I tell them I'm a Muslim, but am I a Muslim in Allah's eyes? Will I get to join the party of victory, and celebrate the victory in paradise? Or will they forget me, leave me with the enemy? Will I be the memory that gets left behind, resurrected blind cause I turn a blind eye? Didn't want to know then, now I'm wondering why. I have to watch them celebrating fine attire, while I feel the rage of the burning fire. Allah forbid, Allah forbid, Allah forbid I'm not one of those kids who I'm up early in the morning before the sunrise. Get out of my bed, wipe the sleep from my eyes, go to the bathroom, make my ablution, pray my 2 rakat, see me down in prostration. I'm talking to Allah. Remember him and he'll remember us. If we forget him, he might forget us. Now look at us, we're sitting there, we're humble, subhanallah. His name's Muhammad, his name's Zachariah. Because we feel the iman, but when we leave it's like it goes. Zachariah turned to Zach and watch Muhammad turn to Mo. Belal turns to Billy, going crazy in the city. Partying on Saturday, Mo, you coming with me? And Zach, meet us there, come with Faisal and Samira. The angel's watching over because our time's getting nearer. Zach's drinking alcohol, Samira's got no hijab. The angel writes it down, good Muslims doing bad. And we leave, think we're going home. Packed up in one car, Samira turned the music loud, Mo driving real fast. The angel waits patient for Allah to get a command, and then he does. Crash, die, we know Iman. Fear Allah like he ought to be fair. That day could be today, are we prepared? And die not, unless we die in a state of submission. To get to paradise is the mission. Cause I am nothing without my religion, without my fear, my faith, or my wisdom. You might see me talking, but is it even worth me living if I don't have fear or faith or religion? See, it's the end of the beginning, and my soul's been taken. All this time I thought I was winning. Now I'm going through registration. Will my name be called by the one who rules? Am I the one who falls face down and bawls and screams and cries? Send me back for another try. Request denied, access denied. Why can't I see? Where are my eyes? Why can't I speak? Why are my lips sealed, eyes closed? Why am I naked? Where are my clothes? And why are those things that I bought yesterday piled on my back? Could this be what they say will be the day of no turning back? Judgment Day. You see, it's gonna come. I'm gonna end up the same place my granddad went, the same place my auntie went, the same place my cousin went. So I just pray that this time that I spend when I'm down here, if I do enough to make my grave like a garden of paradise when I'm down there. I know the difference between wrong and right is so clear, it's black and white. So why do I end up in the grey area? We are some real victims of our ignorance. I hope we do enough now to really make a difference. I made a difference in my heart, made a difference in my mind. I was glamorizing crime, now I'm analyzing time and realizing that I'm walking a thin line. Although the lifestyle seems fine, the smile is just a lie. Couldn't afford to show my weakness, so we all end up defeated. I was the one they turned to for hope, and hope was mostly needed. They put me on the stage, my name was filled with praise. They praised me so much until I wanted to walk away. Went to bed thinking about death. And I woke up thinking about life. See, I'm distracted by stress, but I cover it up with a smile. I saw my crew turn to steps, and then I run, now I fly. I'm on this physical journey with one destination in mind. And now our past is my history. The grave's there in front of me. And all I have is today to make the most of me. And I'd rather lead by action than inspire with these words. So the less that I say, the more that I do, the more that I learn. And they praise me, but I would rather they pray for me. 'Cause I'm just like you, yeah, I'ma die just like you. They praise me, but I would rather they pray for me. 'Cause I'm just like you, I made mistakes just like you. Pray for me, this life's so short, I need guidance on the path that I walk. See, I was on the edge of the fire, then he bestowed his favor, could have died thinking Jesus was my savior. Hallelujah. I was a regular attendee at the church, probably why I stood out from the worst, irregular. And this life to me was nothing but work. From 11 years old I felt hurt when mum sent me to the shop with no money. They were looking at me funny. My afro was picky and my clothes were kind of bummy. But I was man enough then to turn and look at mummy. Tell her, don't worry, I'ma make it, don't worry. And I didn't pay attention to these curriculums. Now all the countries would afford that I'll be touring them. But sometimes I want to step off the stage and take my place there in the auditorium. Because I don't want the limelight from the people, I want the know from Allah. I try to help the people so I can get help from Allah. Show mercy to the people because I need mercy from Allah. How can I not forgive the people and ask forgiveness from Allah? But we became a people who's forgotten who we are. They say, Belal, man, you could have been a star. Who cares? Look at them over there and look at what they're going through. How can we sit here and just smile and enjoy our food? They praise me, but I would rather they pray for me. I'm just like you. I'ma die just like you. Brother, do you want for me, you want for yourself. Brother, do you pray like gives me strength and help. Brother, do you gossip about me like I'm a star. Brother, do you love me, feasibilillah. Brother, do you want for me when you want for yourself. Brother, do you pray like gives me strength and help. Brother, do you gossip about me like I'm a star. Brother, do you love me, feasibilillah. Walking with his head down, books under his arms, reciting his favorite words from the Quran. As time goes around so soon, yeah, time goes around so soon. والتين والزيتون والطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين. Seen from the disbeliever as a stranger, seen as the ones that bring terror and danger. But he's just trying to focus on his deen. Head down, trying to focus on his deen. But I see us falling down. I see us crumbling now. I see that media attention circling round and around. Yeah, we're the talk of the town, but we still love this town. We travel miles from our country to walk these British grounds. Like we don't want to hear the sound from that call to prayer. We'd rather earn their pounds, wear the clothes they wear, and wonder why they stare as we sit on their trains and they discriminate at the style of our names. Do we still feel that pain? Do we still feel that hurt for our brothers and sisters? Are we too busy at work? Are we too busy preparing ourselves for life on earth? When compared to life after this life don't hold no worth. I was young, foolish and wild, raised a Christian child. I managed to change my faith and happened to keep my style. I used to watch money pile, hold a temporary smile for a while, and then that smile starts to fade when I realize it could be my last day. And when I'm in that grave, they won't accept no pay with only a pile of good deeds. Can I make a fair exchange? So I travelled on that train so I can stand here on this stage and say to my brothers and sisters, we need to make change. But we must try and change ourselves before we try and change the world. He must avoid temptation from those distracting girls and those appealing clubs and these oppressing mugs. And we should fight their hatred back with love. Thank you. It's been a pleasure entertaining you. I just hope it's benefited you the way it's meant to. Took you on a journey, gave the story of my life. And I may not get to tell this story again after tonight, but this could be good night. And it's been a good night. But if I pass this test, I say it's been a good life. I'm glad I put things right. I was on a bad path. Now I make guzzle in the bath. I like to wrap my head up with a scarf. Alhamdulillah.
DrDeen.com. DrDeen.com.
When I talk about young people taking responsibility, this young guy is 17 years old. He's running a business, he speaks 4 languages, he's dealing with people all day long. Very astute, very hardworking, and it's definitely something for young people in Britain to think about. Not just playing games all day long, but you can achieve so much. I don't know what his education is like, but the fact that he's hardworking and he can interact with people is a skill that we're definitely lacking in many of our youth today. Whenever I travel somewhere, I always try to find the places where the desperate, the poor and the needy are. So we came to this neighborhood where, in complete contrast to how the rich are living, in desperate situations. We got a whole family in one room here, and it was just really moving, but a good place to give zakat. Muhammad, Zamzam and Safa. Wherever you travel in the world, there's always an opportunity to ask the locals where the poor live, where the needy live, and not just have a good time in the